Yeah.
Only a fool would say that.
I like that song.
Dude, that's what I couldn't think of. Yeah.
Yeah, that's earlier on though. That's real early. I like that song.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's an awesome song.
That's got Jim Hodder.
That's really nice. I like that tune.
That comes right before Reeling in the Ears.
I see. You're listening to the A side, basically.
Reeling in the Ears is like the focal point of that album. It's like everything leads up to it and then is after it. And I really can't... It's hard for me to judge that song objectively because, it came out the same year I was born. And I think that song is perfect.
So Pretzel Logic.
That sounds like a fool.
Pretzel Logic. We gotta cover Pretzel Logic, and then we can get out of here.
Is an album that I only listen to in the winter.
Holy shit! It's about that time, man.
It is.
It's about Pretzel Logic
once
time.
Once the leaves have fallen off the trees, I put Pretzel Logic on. It depresses the shit out of me. It's not an album I always go, oh man, yeah, Ricky Don't Lose That Number, and I put it on. And about 4 songs in, I'm like wanting to fucking kill myself.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
Hey Mojo.
There's a big kitty. There's a biggie.
That's my cat.
Yeah. You got East St. Louis Toodaloo, which has a really raw. Is it trumpet?
Yeah, that's probably the highlight of the album for me.
Oh, the highlight of the album for me is it's not Ricky Don't Lose That Number. Wait, there's another one. I know there's another major one on that album, isn't there?
Any Major Dude. Yeah.
That one's really...
Yeah.
I learned about a squonk, but I couldn't sit here and tell you what a squonk is. It's from an old science fiction novel, like that's a surprise. Like it's a surprise is something from a Steely Dan song is from an old science fiction. They are lovers of early science fiction, i.e. science fiction when it was good.
Yeah.
It was not sublet to people's wishes. And Beaumont?
Hey,
why is that familiar? Okay. Is that okay?
I don't want everyone catching on, but that's some good science fiction right there.
The fact that if he waves something, I'm not supposed to go, oh, yeah, I identified it, because he's telling me,
This is good shit right here.
Right.
Yeah, I'll let you check that out.
Yeah. So Pretzel Logic. Oh man, I'm
blanking.
I'm almost at the point where I have to go get a copy.
No.
It's not worth it.
No. I got a point about this in an upcoming article that I'm going to send to you. It's a whole thing about CDs and buying them and getting them for free. It's kind of like what we were talking about earlier and shit.
There's a big thing about that, where how you feel about it and how you treat it and all that. Yeah,
but we're not talking about that shit right now. No, we're talking about...
Oh, wow, do I have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that at another time, folks.
But it's not Charlie Freak. It's not East St. Louis Toodaloo. It's not Barrytown. What closes out Pretzel Logic? What's the...
That's the Throwback the Little Ones, right?
No, that's Katie Lied.
Fuck, I just said it a second ago, then.
People are listening to this and they're like,
it's right here. I've got it right there in the other room. Then it's that's the fishing song that I just thought of.
Well, there's the song Pretzel Logic, and there's Chain Lightning, that's a good tune. Chain Lightning is the one that people always argue is about a Nazi rally.
Yeah, that's not on Pretzel Logic though.
It's on Katie Lied.
Yeah, it's with all those other ones that are subject to interpretation that we talked about.
Yeah. Good grief.
Yeah. So, Steely Dan.
Yeah.
An incomplete story.
Yeah.
This time on Age of the Shrug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I can't remember anything.
We're gonna look at it and get back. We'll get back to you at a later time. Anything else you wanna?
There's the song that was in the soundtrack to FM, and there's the Donald Fagen song from the heavy metal soundtrack, True Companion, which is great. It's basically a Steely Dan song. I don't know if Walter Becker's on it, but it may as well be Steely Dan from how it sounds. And I guess that's about it for this installment. Did you already cut it off?
No, not yet. But I will.
Yeah.
So shall we cover it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of have to. Folks, we made a glaring clerical error.
We made a grievous error.
Editorial omission.
Yeah, with our Steely Dan podcast. We're going to have to call that part 1 now.
Which is great, but don't worry, we're not going to do another half hour.
No. But here on Age of the Shrug,
we
forgot about the Royal Scam.
The Royal Scam.
We completely forgot the Royal Scam.
And maybe there's a reason we forgot it. Maybe it's a perfectly acceptable album. I don't know.
It's ugly. It's ugly as fuck.
I was just looking at it. Why would they want to show the homeless dude on the bench? And what the fuck is with the Babylon buildings and shit like that? You know, it looks like the cover for a reggae album or a ska album or something.
It's a mess.
But it's got Kid Charlemagne.
It starts off with Kid Charlemagne, which is a great, one of the best Steely Dan songs. It's about Owsley. I don't know if you knew that. The acid, I don't know, kingpin isn't even appropriate. Whatever is above a kingpin. A guru, or I don't know, master, but that was Owsley. And he's even referenced in a Zappa song. He's
sleep on Owsley's floor.
Yeah. Who needs the Peace Corps off of We're Only In It For The Money? But Kid Charlemagne kicks off the Royal Scam, and then there's the Caves of
It's kind of downhill from there.
Yeah. There's the Caves of Altamira, which is good. And then I can't remember. So, can you remember, or should I look?
We shouldn't look, but okay. the fact that we can't really remember is what bespeaks it.
No. I know there's more good songs on the Royal Scam
than
just Kid Charlemagne.
Yeah.
I know there is.
It's not, but the album on the whole, I mean, I just know that the beginning and the end, it truly is Alpha and Omega.
Don't Take Me Alive.
It's all right, yeah.
That's the third song.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Don't Take Me Alive. That's a good song. That's another, science fiction, early science fiction kind of Ray Bradbury feeling song. I know Ray Bradbury was a big influence on Fagin, or both, for all I know.
It seems like whatever one was doing, the other was there for.
Don't Take Me Alive. Or is Sign In Stranger the third song? I think
Is Sign In Stranger on that one?
Yeah, Sign In Stranger is a great song.
I thought that was followed by Fez and Green Earrings.
Oh man, we're actually getting this. Yeah, this is a better album.
Dude, this is.
It's got the Fez. It's got Green Earrings.
Green Earrings. Haitian Divorce.
Oh, dude.
Hey, dude, that's.
Green Earrings has the sickest bass line. Oh my god. Sick bass line. And Haitian Divorce is amazing.
That's a great song. I don't think that one's up for interpretation.
Oh, that one's pretty plain.
Yeah, I think that one's there for you.
You don't have to...
Yeah, you don't have to have a degree in English to figure that one out.
No. Haitian Divorce is fairly easy to understand as far as Steely Dan songs go.
Although if you want to enact it, maybe an English degree isn't...
Yeah. Are we leaving anything out on that one?
Okay. No, dude. I mean, if we just pulled that out,
the song sucks. The Royal Scam.
The song
is just terrible. It's about
Puerto
Rican immigrants.
How did that? I mean,
it's awful.
Are there any? Because that's the one that I don't have the liners for. I've got the.
Oh, that explains it, because they make fun of the cover and the liners. I can't remember the line verbatim. It's great, but they said, Don Fagen and Walter Becker wrote these great liners for the reissues,
which should be published all together. I think. I mean, and they should finish that book that they reference in Everything Must Go.
What manner of man, unshaven, ill-shod, dares slumber beneath this repulsive protomorph, meaning the buildings turning into snakes and bears and shit. Fuck, man. I went to high school with kids who did better art than the cover of the Royal Scam. It just makes you angry. And then the back cover is like a close-up of the hole in the guy's shoe. Fuck.
It's profound.
And we're talking about these. The Fez is on that album. The Fez is a great song, and it's either about a Fez or about somebody who's very prideful about their Fez. You're not gonna do it without the Fez on. That's a fucking great song.
But we here at Age of the Shrug could not sleep without addressing our error. So
yeah,
we wanted to let you know.
We walked into the other room in the studio and looked at the Steely Dan to get the tracks that we.
Well, we were prepping for the police.
Oh, that's right.
We were prepping for the police so that we wouldn't omit the Royal Scam.
Yeah, and then there's the Royal Scam, the album that we wholly forgot about.
Yeah, I mean it's. And what a great testament to those guys that they can do so much good stuff that you can forget about one of them still holds up.
I always think about Asia, and
I always think about Countdown.
Yeah. See, Asia is, if you flip it over, it's black. Look, there's just no. It's like there's no polite way of saying it, but it's cocaine music, and it's a black CD cover. And it just inevitably ends up all scratched
made
and
to do
messed up
cocaine on.
Well, I'm just saying it
says more about the interpreter than it does about the work.
Maybe. It is fun to, snort coke and listen to Asia, though, by Steely Dan. That's just a nice coke snorting album. If you're just having a coke snorting holiday,
you call that Tuesdays.
Yeah. And you're just chomping out some lines. You put on Asia by Steely Dan. It's real.
I think I would still go Countdown, man. I mean, Bodhisattva.
Yeah.
Started right. I mean.
For years, I didn't like Bodhisattva.
Bam.
Because I felt it was too arena rock.
What?
And I know. I had to,
Yeah, I mean, whatever. But
it's tonally very different from anything they ever did. And that's their first. No, it's not. Man, I'm a shitting idiot. It's their second album.
Yeah.
It's their first album. The first song on the first.
But it's kind of like their first album because it's like the first album was kind of just like a trial run.
Well, the first album had David Palmer singing.
Which is what I'm saying. It's like, they shed the skin.
I like Dirty Work. Is there not another song that David Palmer sings that's kind of decent?
I don't.
Sorry, David Palmer.
You got your own thing. I'm sure he's not.
Is he alive?
I don't know. I don't know.
He could be anywhere.
He could be outside looking through my...
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Age of the Shrug. I got to go outside and do a security check. Make sure David Palmer is not on the premises.
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is, unless he came around from the other side.
Yeah.
But we'll be back soon.
Yes.
We'll be back.
We'll see you again.
You'll hear us again in your ear.
Yeah.
Or if you listen to something through your fingers, I guess.